All right. So Sal, how long has it been now that you've been doing this?
Too long.
Too long?
Let's see, 29 years.
Let's see.
I've been doing this for 29 years.
Yeah.
Going to Rocky Horror, conventions, the whole bit.
The question is, why Rocky Horror? Why this?
Because I get tired of going to see Animal House. No. It's just one of those things. Like, I fell in love with the movie. We started the fan club. All my friends were going to Rocky Horror. We formed a really tight unit, and then I got very involved in it, and it became almost like a career for me. So, I mean, I do other work, but Rocky is like a career for me now, and it's hard for me to leave it.
Do you see any ties to organized religion in a way? I mean, do you see any similarities?
Well, it has some cult elements, but it's, this is more about fun,
Right.
I think the people who really are most satisfied with Rocky are the people who are doing it because they enjoy it. I mean, if you start delving into the whole, Rocky, Frank is my God type thing, that gets it's too much for me, because what we basically are promoting is having a good time, going to a movie, enjoying something, appreciating something, being a fan of something.
I guess what I was saying is I see a lot of similarities in the way that people cling to each other and they form families, and it's sort of like a church or a group like that.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Certainly those kind of things apply. Rocky definitely is a family. You could see in the convention room everybody supporting one another and all the different cast applauding and performing for one another. It really is a family.
So have you ever come to any point that you said that this is the end of this, I'm not going to do this anymore?
Well, I don't think I'll ever come to the point where it's totally out of my life, but I'm going to be 55 years old next week, and listen, I said this when I was 45, so I don't know. I have no answer.
Right. So actually, do you know how old Dory is now? Someone was bringing that up, that Dory was in her 50s too.
Well, Dory, I think Dory's like 7 years younger than I am.
Okay.
So that would make Dory like 48.
So where do you think it's going to go from here? What do you think can happen with Rocky Horror now that...
Well, unless they invent a new format to show movies, it's still going to be loved by people. Still going to be some theaters around the country playing it at midnight. Still going to be people dressing up. I mean, look at Star Trek. Look at all the Star Wars. Still going strong.
Seems to catch up momentum actually in my city. Seems to have gathered momentum instead of slowing down, that kind of thing.
It goes up and down, yeah.
So, to somebody who's never seen Rocky Horror before, what would you tell them?
Go, have a good time, don't judge. It's a great movie, it's a great experience. The people who go to it are a lot of fun. They're not freaks, they're just people having a good time.
So what do you think the best element or thing that's happened to you in your life out of the result of Rocky Horror has been?
That's an interesting question. I don't think anybody's ever really asked me that in that way. Probably all the friendships that I've formed. It was just so great last night to see people I hadn't seen in like 5 years, and we were still all on the same page, I mean, certainly there was a great deal of work. I mean, it got me involved in the entertainment industry, and I wrote a trivia game, and I wrote a couple of books, and those things are nice, but they wouldn't have been as nice if it wasn't for the people.
All right, well, thank you. It was very good.